The day I got out of prison, I saw my ex-wife with her childhood sweetheart and a little boy at a flower shop, a perfect family picture. Next day, the boy went missing. I made it quick, then dismembered him, froze the pieces, and mailed them to her with a note, returning what's yours. She stormed into my place that night, pressing a cleaver to my neck. He was innocent, take your revenge on me. I only smiled. Innocent? You and your lover threw my daughter Rosie into an industrial mixer alive. You had my parents killed for seeking justice and framed me for her murder, landing me 7 years in hell. Her face went white with terror. I stepped closer, blood at my throat. Scared, the game has only just begun. None of you are getting away. One, clang. The cleaver slipped from Veronica's numb fingers and crashed to the floor. She stumbled backward, collapsing into a heap on the ground. A flicker of something, maybe regret, crossed her face for a fraction of a second. I watched her, my heart a barren wasteland. There was no victory, only a hollow emptiness. It wasn't enough. This was nowhere near enough. Then the door flew open with a violent crash. David stormed in, his face a mask of pure fury. He lunged, and his fist connected with my jaw with a sickening crack. Ethan, you son of a bitch, he roared. Your daughter crawled into a mixer and got ground to pieces because she was stupid. She had it coming. She went in there looking for you. What right do you have to hurt my Leo? I'll kill you. I'll make you pay for what you did to my son. Hatred poured from David's eyes. In the next moment, he bent down, snatched the cleaver from the floor, and swung it straight at my head. Blade stopped an inch from my eyebrow. Veronica was clinging to David's waist, her eyes wide with alarm as she stared at me. David, don't. He wouldn't dare. He wouldn't kill Leo. He's bluffing. We'll call the police right now. If you hadn't lied to Rosie, telling her I was hiding inside that machine, she never would have crawled in there. I spat, swallowing the metallic taste of blood rising in my throat. I stared him down. If you hadn't flipped the switch, she wouldn't have been torn apart. David, I said, my voice dangerously low. Your son screamed so pitifully before he died. He kept crying, Daddy, save me. Daddy, help me. I pretended to clean out my ear as if annoyed by the memory. He was making so much noise, so I cut out his tongue. It was much quieter after that. Their faces twisted in horror. I started to laugh, a deep, shuddering sound that shook my entire body. But then, without warning, a single tear escaped and traced a cold path down my cheek, disappearing into the collar of my shirt. Let me go, Veronica, let go of me. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to chop him into pieces. My words had pushed David over the edge. He thrashed wildly in Veronica's arms. Her eyes, too, now blazed with a murderous light. But I just chuckled, pushing the blade away from my face before settling into an armchair. I even poured them both a cup of hot tea. By the way, I said conversationally, you still haven't found his head, have you? Where do you think I might have put it? Picked up the remote and turned on the projector. The image flickered to life on the wall. Leo, his face streaked with tears, his small body trembling as he sobbed in terror. David lunged at the wall, his hands shaking as he tried to touch the boy's face on the screen. In the projection, the child's cries grew weaker, fainter, until they faded into absolute silence. David trembled violently, unable to speak. Veronica froze, looking as if she'd been struck by lightning. It was only in that moment that the reality finally crashed down on them. Their son was never coming back. Watch them, my expression cold as ice. Does it hurt? Every second of this agony, I lived through it once, 7 years ago, without a single detail spared. Arosi, they shredded her just like this. But I, like them, had knelt in the depths of despair, with no one to hear my screams. I looked at the couple once so untouchable, and my mind drifted back to Rosie's last birthday. Ever since she was born, Veronica had never once celebrated with her. Rosie was always on her tiptoes with anticipation, just hoping her mom would be there to blow out the candles with her for once. But David always found a way. A single phone call, one text message, and Veronica would be gone. Till Rosie turned 5. She'd heard her mom was finally going to take her to the amusement park. She put on her favorite princess dress and twirled in front of the mirror, a radiant smile on her face. As she left, she turned and waved to me.
Click the link on the homepage to watch the full follow-up for free.